Hey guys, so today we're going to quickly discuss the foods that we should and shouldn't be eating to help our arthritis flare ups and our arthritis pains that we may be having. Arthritis, for the most part, there is a million different versions of arthritis, and they all react in the body differently. However, the majority is that it is going to cause inflammation and joint pain within your specific joints. So we have a lot of knee arthritis, a lot of hip arthritis within both gyms. So that it's mostly inflammation. And that inflammation can eventually cause damage into our cartilage and bone health as well. So, here are some foods that we can use to help with that process. So, first one, you want foods with unsaturated fats, which would be your monosaturated or your polysaturated. This is going to be your vegetable oils, your nuts, your seeds, and your high fatty fish. With that, you also want foods with high levels of omega 3s, which would be your salmon, mackerel, tuna, nuts also. Basically, for both of those, they both have properties that act as mediators within the body that cause the inflammation. So they are going to be helping limit or change that inflammatory process as we go through our day-to-day activities. Our dark leafy greens are going to contain antioxidants that support the immune function and the anti-inflammatory processes that can help prevent or alleviate some sort of joint pain. So your dark leafy greens, it's going to be your spinach, your kale, broccoli, any of, again, dark leafy colors. We are also looking for any sort of fruit, specifically fruits of the berry category, apples and pomegranates. So berries would be your blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, though not a berry technically. They do have the same antioxidants. Those fruits are going to be high in the antioxidant category, and they also have the anti-inflammatory property within the fruit to help alleviate some of the joint pain and inflammation in the body. With that, you also have your garlic and your onions, the perfect things to add into your food. So they have antioxidant properties that are said to help with any sort of cartilage damage. On top of that, you could also add in your turmeric and ginger. They are very big in Chinese and Indian cultures and have done wonders in the what's it called? Dang it. Um, in their cultures with the herbal medicine. There it is. So with that, you can also add in your green tea and your whole grains. Both also have your antioxidant properties that are going to help lower your inflammatory response. So foods that we should try our hardest to stay away from. We are going to stay away from sweets, specifically ones with added sugars. All of the processed sugars are going to cause a pro-inflammatory response in the body, causing more inflammation. So our goal with the sweets is to find things without all of the added sugars. With that, red meats and processed meats, they just have super high inflammatory markers that are going to thus cause high inflammation in the body. They also have other side effects with other things in our health, but for arthritis purposes, they're just very high in inflammation within the body. So you also want to stay away from our refined carbs. That would be our white bread and our white rice. Our bodies turn refined carbs into sugar faster than they do with whole grains. So again, with the sweets, the changing of the sugar, if you're eating refined carbs and then adding more sugar on top of that, it's just not going to be pretty for your knees and your hips. Last one, we have our saturated fats and our trans fats. So that is going to be your red meat, your butter and your shortening, and your full fat dairy products. Basically, all of those fats are going to trigger the inflammation flare ups, and they can cause inflammation within our adipose tissue or our fat tissue. And there is not much we can do once that occurs. So the goal is going to be staying away from all of these, adding in all of these things so that you don't have to worry about staying away from things. Yes? Okay. I hope that helped. Leave any questions you have in the comments, and we will go from there. Have a lovely day, everyone.